Okay, so good morning. Once again, the first part of this lesson we looked at, we wrapped up the grade 8 and 9, the grade 8 section of the ratio and proportion. I checked in the other textbook, the section isn't done as extensively as it's done in the X Factor. The X Factor is a fairly nice book to work through. And preparing yourself for the exams is it's a useful tool to have. Okay, the X Factor. This found the X Factor grade 9. Okay. So we are told that ratio, rate, and proportion. So here we're adding rate. Okay, we haven't dealt with the rate in grade from that grade 8 textbook. Okay, have we? Yes, we have. Yeah, we spoke about the coin. The rate, if 10 coins are made in 8 seconds, how long will it be? How long? Yes, so that's basically a rate. So we have dealt with the rate as well. Okay, but we haven't. I don't think there was a couple of questions in the exercise dealing with that. No, I know there was a couple of examples, but now we're going to look at the rate as well. A couple of questions on those. So I want you guys to write this down quickly. Again, the ratio is a comparison of two quantities with the same unit. Okay, it must be in the same unit. It must both be in meters or both be in centimeters, whatever. For example, 2 hours is to 3 hours, or 2 is to 3, or 2 over 3. Okay. The rate is a comparison of two quantities with different units. I don't think I've emphasized that, no? There, that's why we're writing it down now. The comparison, we're comparing two quantities with different units using division. Example is going to be kilometers per hour, or km over h, kilometers per hour. Proportion, you get two types of proportion. You get direct and inverse. We just get that part there. For direct proportion, the more. Okay. Example, more pays you buy, the more it costs. Okay, so this is direct. As the one goes up, the other one, it goes up together, basically at the same rate. Okay. Yes, I'm just copying, girlfriend. Give me a chance. I see you finding this work interesting. Huh? And you're writing now for once. Just joking, huh? She always makes like she writes. Right, and then we are told. Okay, must I just give you a chance to write first? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to pause the video at this point. Okay, so let's start reading what they have written thus far. So ratio, rate, and proportion. We stopped at the rate. It's a comparison of two quantities with different units using division. We spoke about kilometers per hour. Then we went on to direct your proportions. You get direct and indirect proportion. You get inverse as well. But okay. So direct proportion, you say the more. So the more pays you by, the more it costs. So as one increases, the other one increases as well. Okay. Then if x over y is equal to a constant. So if we take two quantities and you divide it, and it's a constant, which means to say it's the same value all the time, then x is a direct proportional to y. So x would be directly proportional to y. It's represented by a linear curve or a straight line. Okay, so indirect proportion, the more the less, we are told. As the one goes up, the other one comes down. Example, the faster you drive, the shorter the time. Not the distance are the same. Okay, but the faster you drive, the quicker, the shorter the time spent on the road. If x times y is a constant now, then x is indirectly or inversely proportional to y. It is represented by a non-linear curve. Okay, so I don't think that is right. That doesn't sound right here, but okay. They would probably know more than me. But this doesn't make sense. But okay, let's leave that for now. I'll just check in another textbook. What happens there? Because indirect. Okay. You see, later we're going to get these two graphs. Let me just show you something. We're going to get these two graphs. Okay. One is still linear, and one is looking like this. Okay. So they must be referring to this one here. Then it will make sense. Okay. So, but this now what I'm talking, that will also be direct. Yes, this is also direct, no? But yes is more than this. Okay. So in actual fact, you see this is inverse proportion. That is also direct proportion. So that would also give you a constant here. So that could be the more, or more the less. Okay, for direct proportion, because this is also an example of direct proportion. Can you see that? Even this one here is inverse proportion, but we'll speak about where this actually comes into play. Okay. Okay, speed, distance, time. We have drawn that diagram. We have dealt with this diagram when we were busy with word problems. You remember? Speed, distance, time. No? So this formula we've dealt with already. We know if you cover D, then it's going to be speed times time. If you want to calculate S, we cover S. So S is equal to D over T. If you want to calculate T, time, so it will be distance over speed, and so on. Okay? And the D is always on top. No? So let's go into worksheet 2A. Worksheet 2A. I'm going to pause the video again. But they're asked to write in the simplest form. 6 is to 48. You got 2 hours to 15 minutes. You got 2 1/4 is to 1 1/2. You got 25 centimeters is 0.5 meters. Divide the 110 sweets between Daniel and Carly in the ratio 5 is to 6. Okay, I'll give you a couple of minutes to sort out those sums quickly. I'll pause the video again, alright? Okay, I forgot to hit play there. To record. The first answer was 1 is to 2. In 1.2 you had to convert 2 hours to minutes first. There are 60 minutes in an hour. That was multiplied by 2. So it's 120 is to 15. And 15 can go into both. So it gave an answer of 8 is to 1. 1.3, we had to convert this to improper fraction first. So that's going to give you 9 over 4 plus is to 3 over 2. The LCM was 4. We multiply 9 over 4 by 4, I get 9. 3 over 2 by 4, I get 6. And 3 goes into both, which gave me an answer of 3 is to 2. In 1.4, we had to convert this to centimeters first. How many centimeters in a meter? 100. That's why I multiply 0.5 by 100, I get 50. So 25 is to 50, 25 is divisible by both, with the largest value. You could have done 5, but if you do 5, you're going to get 5 is to 10. You have to go 5 again, which is 1 is to 2. And in number 2, we are told to divide 110 sweets between Carly and Daniel in the ratio 6 is to 5, with Daniel to Carly 5 is to 6. We add that together, we get 11. Total number was 110. 110 divided by 11 is 10 sweets per unit. Daniel get 5 of those. Daniel has 5 units. 5 times 10 is 15. Carly has 6. So 6 times 10 is 60. Okay. Sorry about that. Pause the video again. Okay. I think the bell is going to ring soon as well. But if it rings, your homework is going to be number 3, and of course the rest of worksheet 2A. Okay, 2A and 2B. So it's fairly simple work, okay? So 2A and 2B, the rest of 2A, and the whole of 2B is for homework for tomorrow, okay? But I'll pause the video. Hopefully we can answer some of these questions before we break, okay? Okay, so that's the bell. So at this point I would like you guys to complete the rest of 2A and 2B. We'll do every sum on the board tomorrow, okay? People enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning, class.